Oh, my name is TSP. Chief Broadcaster TSP Gaming. Many games. And this will be my Let's Go Suffer. It's not, I don't know whether it's going to be a season or how many episodes, but basically I thought for the first idea it'd be cool to build a sort of redstone room, sort of like redstone lighting room. I don't know how I can call it. Most people know it. You can skip through and see what I'm getting on it, right? It's like building last scene that, but it's just, no, it's even getting used to recording. It's also just recording the video for the first. Next time I don't know, I might upgrade it because I just see it's not very good. And I'll just warn you at the start, the first bit of this thing is that it's not, it's a bit buggy, like you can skip for maybe 10 seconds, but because I'm just messing around with settings and I shouldn't have recorded it and I should have recorded it, but I just thought, you know, I might as well change the land of it because you can kind of make it a land. Also, another thing, if you've not worked it already, I'm not live commentating, so I might pause for bits and just so I can work out what I'm doing. But I do know the video because this is taking me 3 attempts to do this now. So I was really looking for a place to go. Now, no, at this point I still wasn't too sure what I was going to build, but I thought we'll go down the ground and we'll go and build a redstone thing. That was the thought there. I'm the guy who's going to go on the ground, I thought let's just get down and we'll go and build it. So you'll see footage from me just like that it's not the best room ever. So, and it's not the best block plan ever for me to build, but I just thought we'll do it like this. So, there you go. That's a room not good. Didn't work really well. No room design at all. No, I'll probably do it in another video. Or if I can ever, or if I build more onto it, I can make it what do you call it? I can make it a competition if I make a world download to design the best room, and then, you know, there'll be a prize. This is if it gets popular. I mean, you never know. It'd be funny if it does get popular. I'll be like, oh, and if it does get popular, quote from the first video ever. And this is a ceiling of the place where I built. I just exploded everything. Yeah, you don't need to do this if you want to do something like this. I was just purely the point for showing this in the source because it's the first time I've done this in a while, but I should have went through it beforehand, but really, I thought, why not? Now, there are spaces, I reckon there are spaces, but the spaces of the film is purely just to see and get an easy access to go down stairs and see what's down there. The water is something I could from nowhere, and that's just because when I was filming this DMCR, it exploded quite a big dirt thing and sand, and it just all warped, and I wasn't going to try fighting it off, so I just let it go, and just took away the water supply through it. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be using a 1x1 pattern, as you can see, not 1x1, one missed one pattern. So if one hits one, missed by another one, it's not, no, I never know if I do go over, I've done something like this before, one of them that I made a wooden roof and so I just put wood in between it. And then I actually, since I had light wood, you know, the birch wood, and I also had the normal, the standard oak, I put oak, and then like the next one, birch, which did look pretty cool, but no, then again, it's not for me to see what's cool or not. Voice levels will also be changed well because I'm obviously with a microphone in my hand and basically I keep moving away. So anyway, I had problems with my mouse, keyboard and mouse here, and I also had problems with trying to use my thing, not my thing. I use my redstone, trying to get in and eventually and stuff like that. You'll notice that in maybe a minute or so. And for redstone wiring, I know that like there's probably more easier ways to do this because of the properties of this one, but what I was doing is that I went all over every redstone block and basically done squares of 4. Right, it's not most effective, but it worked. And it's just, you know, it helps you show full levels and all that of this one if you light up everything. So that's after I've done this, basically I'm gonna try using it in a switch. It's not the most, like, if you want to just have a switch and have a lighted room, you can probably stop after I've installed the switch, which is just a lever, and you can just know a wee bit of that if you are following this video, but if you're not, just continue on watching the daily, or you can skip ahead. I'm not going to put timers in and leave it for a bit of fun. That's all I like to say as well. I'm not very good at using computers either, as in like using keyboards and all that. So I can take while and just in general, so it will learn over time. I haven't played computers for a while, so just because of P1 revision. And if you don't know what prelims is, it is a Scottish version of the mock exams, which I think is what England call it, and it's just basically the pre-exams. I think is a more definitive term. So I'm building the sort of runoff for the switch was redstone now. I did go and dig into the wall a bit here, and now this was just to hide the signal, right? Although I did realise that my redstone was wrong, and I could have just, done something there and I'm just saying it. But I decided to sort of, let's make it look a bit more right, and but we'll record it both screens as well. But I thought I should put it in and show you that, if you don't get it right first time, or if you make mistakes, you're not the only one. Nobody on these videos is good at making redstone first time. Although I can imagine a lot of people are probably just braffing on about crap. And also, I couldn't use the mouse here either. Now, so the next thing you need to do is that you want to attach the lever, and basically this will just switch on and off. And as far as I'm aware, now this will not switch on all the lights. And I know there's one light in the corner that I never noticed, but basically the best way to do this is that you'll see when it is just putting a repeater in, there's a straight bit of signal, right? And that's a more easy way to do. And you'll be watching me sort of build up here and sort of making space for where the sensor's going to go. No easier ways to do it, but this is just how I was going to do it. You could probably do a sensor at the top and then sort of do a rundown, but I don't know how to do that as such. I've tried it before, but I couldn't get it working very well. Anyway, just more information about videos while you're watching. It'll probably be upload one every sort of few days soon. I don't have a clue. I've not decided anything yet. And really I'm still trying to get used to this commentating thing, so I really I should be able to get one up every few days. I'm not going to sort of persevere and try to make good videos and then nobody liking them and that, so I'll just sort of be a rush thing. I know you shouldn't rush them, but I mean this one did get an hour or two spent on it, just making it, just because I wasn't used to the stuff. I mean, I know you're seeing me recording just now, but I'll tell you, this wasn't easy to, not the recording you mean, but about 20 minutes of what's a 10-minute video, so they're stopping and starting in technology problems, but making the video alone it was an hour. So if you do decide to subscribe or maybe you like the video, it means a lot. Just please don't dislike it, because you get a bad reputation quickly. Any comments on like anything, any tips for that, it would be highly helpful to me. Oh, sorry, I'm just switching on my laptop first, because we don't want the battery to run out whilst commenting. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see back to the video now, I was sort of building redstone wire down from the sensor. Now, the kind of way the sensor is wired on this, before anything's added, is that it was wired that during the day it goes on and during the night it goes off. And you'll see towards the end that I'm going to fix for a simple sort of, I don't know, reverse psychology on the redstone lamp. I don't have a clue, but I did just discover as well. I know you're probably going to be screen, but there's an easy way you can just put a block across that, that little gap and do it, but I didn't realise whilst I was doing it. I only realised it after I recorded it. So here you see me messing with some time settings, not being able to guess what time night is, which is quite funny to be honest with you, but anyway, after just putting in a simple time setting night, it does work. Also another thing in case there's no mods on as well, which is quite obvious, because if I had mods on, it probably wouldn't have lagged as much, like Optifine. But this is 1.72 and it's quite new, so I can find out if well, I didn't check the forums, I haven't been on the forums in about a week, so anyway, I used the word anyway a lot. There we go. Competition, so you can count anyway amount of times. Okay, well here is a circuit, I've got to explain this quickly. It's a simple sort of runoff from the redstone lamp. Right, and what I was going to do is I'm going to put glass on top of that as well to stop, you falling down, but where the lamp is, that little hole. And then what does it run down and it goes on top of a block, and the redstone torch is on the side of it. That's easy to remember. If you want to try and intercept redstone signals like this, so it do the opposite of what it's saying, you need to put a redstone lamp, attach it to a block, right? And then you need to put the redstone on top of it, or you can, I think you can put the redstone on top and put like a redstone sort of output on the side of it, so another redstone going in the block. But as far as the way I've done it here is that you put it on top of the block, and the redstone torch is on the side, and it intercepts the signal.